Right, hello guys. So today I'm going to review Daredevil Born Again, episode 5 and 6. So the first episode is basically filler. Yeah, you just basically have Matt Murdock with Kamala's dad, Miss Marvel. That's basically how the episode starts, and you literally see a flipping Miss Marvel Funko Pop. It's just bruh, the product placement and just it's probably not the most cringiest scene in all of probably the Daredevil one because Jesus Christ. But then the Irish decide to rob the bank on St. Patrick's Day, looking for some kind of special diamond, which we get to see later on. Matt finds out it's getting robbed, so he goes back and becomes a hostage, because he wants to protect the dad. And I just know we're gonna eventually see Daredevil and Kamala Khan reacting to each other if he's met her dad. Yeah, literally talks about her as well. So yeah, so he decides to come back to help him. I mean, it's not a bad episode at all. It's just, I mean, it's cool that they dropped 2 episodes, so I can't really complain. But this feels like one of the episodes that they should have probably scrapped. But I guess they wanted to find. I think like the only reason they kept this episode was to because of the linking with Daredevil and Kamala Khan, I guess, like her family. Yeah. So maybe that's the only reason why they kept this episode, because this felt like a filler episode. Still wasn't a bad filler episode, but it's just the first I've seen like a filler episode in the Daredevil universe, because Daredevil never really wasted time. But yeah, I guess they got this negotiator who's trying to make sure you know they don't try anything like kill like any of the civilians. I guess so she's just making demands with them. Doesn't seem like she's the best in my opinion, but yeah. Because it seems like he was then gonna do something really bad, and I guess since it's spoilers, obviously like well, not obviously, but obviously they would have like someone who's a part of the hostages, like not actually a hostage, and I guess her on the left, which she never gets captured. I think she gets away. Yeah, and she thinks she gets away with the diamond as well. But Daredevil, he just had it all planned out, and man, it's just been so long since we actually finally getting to a point where he's finally gonna wear a suit. I mean, the closest we're getting to episode 5 is him putting on one of the Wobber's masks and it's red. So that's like the best we get in this episode. But I guess he's getting taken away with one of the hostages. I mean, with one of the guards. Sorry, with the Wobbers. But then he takes him out. I think he takes his mask as well. Yeah. And he's just trying to distract the other Wobber who wants the vault open, but it seems like he's only gonna get shot if he doesn't hurry up. But then Daredevil comes just in time, and then he just uses his special powers to be able to open the vault with his special hearing. Yeah, because he still needs to bring something to make it look like things are going right. And I guess they're able to find the diamond that they need. And it seems like the negotiation is going really bad, so they decide to send in the SWAT team. Yeah. So yeah, they basically get the thing that he needs, and I guess they go up. The SWAT team are getting ready. He's trying to make a deal with the leader Wobber, but he just says he doesn't really have any leverage, so he's just ready to shoot Matt Murdock if he doesn't throw him the diamond. He gives him the diamond, but then the SWAT come, I guess. And Daredevil's just trying to take him out while there's like a smoke from the SWAT. Yeah. And one of them is able to get away wearing a flipping cop outfit, but Daredevil with his super hearing realizes it's her, so maybe he gets the diamond back from her. Or I just don't even know how Daredevil did all that at once. Yeah. But then he takes out the Wobber guy. Yeah. So he doesn't escape, and he just flipping puts his lights out. Yeah. Leaving him to the cops, and returns the diamond secretly. They put him in the sweetie thing. He gets spanked from Kamala's daddy. Yeah. So I guess he's gonna have dinner with Kamala Khan's family, I guess. Yeah. So they're gonna put a way of to link them together, and I don't know if that's gonna go into like one of the Avengers films or something, for him to be there, a reason to even be there. Yeah. And that's it for like this episode anyway. And then there's a episode 6, definitely the better episode. This was the episode where I'm just like, come on, man. I've been waiting so long to see Daredevil actually put on his outfit again. But I guess the whole point in the show is to Daredevil be born again. And in this episode, Daredevil is definitely born again. But not just Daredevil, flipping Wilson Fisk, because Wilson Fisk is just he was a pushover in this episode for the most of the episode because he's just trying to do things the right way and it's just not working. Things are not really going his way. And as for Daredevil, like a lot of people are dying because of Muse, this new criminal. Yeah, things are just going pretty bad, and I guess White Tiger's one of his family members are trying to like get justice, and Daredevil's not really doing enough to help because he's not actually being Daredevil, and I don't even know if she kind of knows he's Daredevil or something to ask for so much help, but Daredevil is not really doing as much as he actually could because he doesn't want to put on the suit, but once it gets to a point where she's nearly gonna flip and die by Muse, he didn't really have a choice. Yeah. And then Wilson Fisk is talking with these guys. Oh, this is literally the dumbest scene in the whole episode. Like, bloody hell. Literally, there's two girls who go up to flipping Muse saying, I don't even know if they want a selfie or something, but then, obviously he just kills them. Like, this is literally the dumbest scene in all of Daredevil. Like, what the hell? I don't even know why they even kept this in. It's just super dumb. Unless there's actually people who are that dumb in real life to actually do something like that. Like, literally go up to a serial killer. They recognize the serial killer and ask for a selfie. What do you think is going to happen? This is so dumb. Yeah. And I really thought something would happen to Vanessa for Wilson Fisk to go back to his old ways. And you got all these guys just talking down on him. You see Kate Bishop's father, well, should I say stepfather here, just talking down on Wilson Fisk, like he doesn't belong here and stuff. So man, he just really needs to wake up right now if he really wants the power. You know, even though he tried his best to be more good, even though he was still kind of doing some bad. So if you're still kind of doing some bad, you should just go all in like you used to. But then Daredevil's gonna come after you if you do. Yeah, since he's also awakening as well. Yeah, but yeah, and he tries to honor Fogger in this episode as well, trying to actually remember him instead of just hiding him. Yeah, and you could probably thank Frank Castle for that. Yeah. And I just sometimes get sick of seeing all this when they've kind of done things better in the original show, forcing us to see all these random people. But I guess it gives more story to, to say, yeah, how people feel about things. Even though to me they just execute it better in the original show with them actually reacting to actual characters, but actually being there. Just people in the community and stuff, and actually helping them sometimes, yeah, or them helping the community, yeah. So I guess Wilson Fisk goes to these cops, which I've, should I say a spoiler that I don't even know if you're even supposed to know it. So yeah, spoiler for something you're probably not even supposed to know, but they've kind of showed it in like pictures and stuff. But I guess one of these cop guys is actually pretending to be the Punisher, and I think it's this guy. Yeah, this black guy, and I've seen that he's pretty cool in the comics. Like he actually fights Daredevil and actually does pretty good. And basically getting some corrupt task force. That's Wilson Fisk's plan to use. Yeah, the usual. But he's more like proper trained as well. More closer to like Poindexter, maybe not as good, but imagine having like a huge group of Poindexters. Jesus, Daredevil's done. The whole city's done. Punisher, I think he'd do pretty good, but I don't know if he'd take out like a whole army of Poindexters, and I don't think they're all that accurate. But I'm just saying, like, I don't even know if I can go close to that level, but we'll just see how they can do him, especially this guy. Yeah, because once we get to the end of the episode, I'm kind of let down with a certain character. If that's the best they're gonna do with him, since it should be way more stronger. But I'll get to that. But yeah, I was just waiting for the whole episode. Like, come on, man, give me Daredevil. I've been waiting flipping 5 episodes to see Daredevil. Because the only time you actually see the proper Daredevil is in the first 10 minutes when he's fighting Bullseye. After that, it stops being Daredevil because of Foggy's death, and yeah, it's just bruh. And to think the original version of Born Again would have been even longer, like 8, 9 episodes. It would have took for him to flipping put on the suit again. Like Jesus Christ. So at least it's only like flipping 5 episodes after the first episode, and then by the end of the 6th episode, he's finally back. Yeah, and yeah, things are just not going Wilson Fisk's way, so he's slowly descending back into his old ways, working flipping corrupt cops and stuff. So yeah, he's slowly going back to how he used to be. Then you got basically the person who's going to be the next White Tiger, who I'm just more known to in Ultimate Spider-Man. She kind of goes to investigate by herself. Matt Murdock realizes what she's doing, that she didn't come home. That's what her mum says, I think. So he goes to put on the suit once again, he is born again. Yeah. And then you see Muse, but he basically captures White Tiger's family member, basically taking her blood. And Daredevil really takes a long time because Jesus Christ, man, he takes a lot of her blood, but it could have been worse, I guess. Yeah. But then Daredevil finally comes down. Well, this is at the same time they kind of focus on both Daredevil and Kingpin going back to their old ways again, and the way how they just do it, like because it's basically like they're transforming at the same time back to their old ways, and it's done pretty well. Yeah. Like flipping wasn't Fisk was going to kill Adam, but at least gives him a fighting chance. Yeah. Because the only reason he hasn't killed him is because he doesn't want to fully go back to his old ways, I guess. Yeah. Since he's killed people for less when he was even fully with Vanessa. Cardolo. But yeah. And Daredevil ends up fighting Muse, and I am just so let down with the fight. I mean, yes, it's awesome to see, Daredevil actually kicking ass again, but flipping Muse, man, you're supposed to be way stronger. Like, how he works in the comics, he has literally the ability to counter Daredevil's, ultra senses. Like, Daredevil should be the one struggling, but the only reason why they probably make him win is because, one, we didn't see the proper Daredevil for like multiple episodes. Two, if he loses, there'll be no White Tiger to continue the legacy of White Tiger. So yeah, he has to win, otherwise she'll die. But bruh, I just feel like it should have just got to a point where he retreats, but isn't like he basically fully lost. But because Daredevil doesn't want to kill, he's still doing that. He gets away, I guess, and he's fighting Adam, giving him a fighting chance, giving him an axe. But yeah, it's still a pretty good fight scene, but I'm just like, bruh, I just wish he didn't hold back, bruh. And I just wish Muse found a way to just break out anyway, even if he was willing to actually kill him. And yeah, that scene where he just goes like, ah, yeah, he's back, baby. Yeah, so it was a good fight scene. And he was only actually gonna kill Muse. He literally had him in the flip. He literally got his flipping stick thing and literally had the rope tied to his neck, strangling him. But he decided to not do it because we're still with that kind of version of Daredevil, even though he actually is willing to kill unless someone dies. Like say if his girlfriend died, he probably would actually finally. Because if Muse gets to his girlfriend and she dies, he probably would kill Muse at that point. So he's still making those mistakes, I guess. Not the no kill world like flipping Mark. Yeah. But at least Mark's actually at this point willing to kill. I guess Daredevil's still the same, but at least he's back and Wilson Fisk back, so we're gonna get the proper versions of the characters back now. No echofied Kingpin and not wanting to be Daredevil. We're getting the true characters back. So yeah, that's good. So yeah, I didn't love these episodes this week, but I'm just happy to get the true Daredevil back. Yeah, so that's the main thing that I'm happy about. And overall, it's definitely a great show, but it's just not living up to the original show. But I'm just happy it's good. It doesn't suck like most of MCU after Endgame with this awful saga. And I could make a video on the flipping casting of Doomsday, a movie I don't care about because it has no build up and it's just gonna have a bunch of cameos because that's the only thing people care about instead of an actual well written story and saga. But yeah. So I'd rate probably the fifth episode 6 out of 10. It's average. It felt like a time waster. Should have scrapped it, but they had to have it because of the Miss Marvel link. And episode 6 was definitely a better episode. I probably would appreciate it more if I didn't have to wait nearly the whole episode just to see the true Daredevil come back. Yeah. To me, I feel like he should have put back on the outfit like halfway through. He tries to capture him, but he actually fails. But then when he realizes that someone's about to die that he cares about, he just goes all out, and then that's when he could kick his ass. Like he adapts to like what he was doing with his abilities. Because so far, I'm not even sure if Muse even has his comic book abilities. Because man, he's dangerous in the comics. As for the gore, to me, it didn't even go that far compared to what I've seen in a comic. Like it's literally like a Dexter level, probably above Dexter, like Hannibal, with body parts all over the place, with how he decorates people's body parts like it's art and stuff. So they didn't really go that far, but I guess you're still seeing dead bodies hand up in places, but just not in a crazy way. And just that scene with the dumbass women going up to Muse asking for a selfie or something, it's just stupid. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. at least episode 6 was great, and we got the true Daredevil back at the last minute, because I don't even know if there's just like 3 or 4 episodes left, but at least we got real Daredevil back, so that's cool. But yeah, that's all I got to say. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.